Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for the toys. Today we got ourselves another unboxing of this little bugger. I'm actually really excited for this one. I'm always a fan of unique dinosaurs being unboxed and opened. Well, this one looks like someone may have unboxed it already on accident. I don't know. Hopefully everything is in there and it's fine. So, I'm Tony, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe if you're feeling so kind. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. And we are very readily and quickly get to our fans and get to any questions and comments. So, without further ado, let's get to this thing. I'm really excited about this because this is, in general, an underrepresented family in the dinosaur kingdom. Everyone kind of knows the big brother of the family, which I'll talk about later on. But we're going to talk about this box first. So box, movement, and then finally some dino facts and some comparisons. So, again, the front, Stygimoloch, Hammond collection. There's a nice image. I believe it's artist. Hopefully it's artist. We have the True FX label. And for those of you who are new to it, new to the line, you know this is a new thing. We have it right here. It says premium details for enhanced realism. All right. Hopefully this item is good in general. We'll see. All right. So box like that looks nice. There's the plastic. On the top has the symbol. No more of the bars, I guess, the bolts holding them in. And we got the Hammond collection on this side, and it kind of rounds away versus the previous. Over here we have, usually it says when it first appears, and it looks like it does. It's saying Fallen Kingdom, which is indeed, that's the first time we see a Stygimoloch. And of course there is actually a little blurb, which, Mike, for you like blurbs. This is actually a double blurb. The same blurb is on the back. So we're going to read the back version. Maybe not, because the camera's having difficulty that side. Alright, so, trapped at the Lockwood estate, Owen Grady devises a plan to put the domed head of a Stygimoloch to use. With a combination of whistling and wall breaking, Owen is able to free himself, Claire Deering, and the Stygimoloch from their cage cells. And there's a little image of him popping out. Not the best image. The back, we have some more actual of the dinosaur and the figure itself. And again, it actually shows where it's from, or first time. And there is our series right there. I just did this video, so if you haven't checked it out, I'll post it up here or here. I forget where it shows up, but check it out. You can follow up, and that's the beginning. And there is the bottom for all the safety and all the coding and the barcodes for everyone if you need it. I ended up ordering this from Amazon. No, on Amazon. Target online. All right. So let's go ahead and open the rest of it up. I have no idea what condition this is. It seems to have the tags in there still, so maybe it's just a mistake or a boo-boo. We're about to find out together. All right, so I like doing that. It really shows off the imagery and some really great work on the boxing. The packaging's come a long way. All right, pull it out, toss that aside. It looks like everything is still here. They're now in the blue. I don't know what the blue means, but they're into blue. It does look nice. The figure does seem acceptable. I don't see any obvious problems. All right, let's go ahead and pop out these pieces. There's one on the tail, which is new. Usually I don't care about the tail. There's one on the rear foot. And then, of course, there's one on the little hands. Now, these creatures had cute little hands, which may have been useful for grabbing. Oh, there's two. There's two on the feet. And by grabbing, I don't mean like what we do, but more like grabbing like berries or vegetables. Not vegetables, branches and things like that. Pulling them down towards them, because they don't actually like a thumb. Alright, so pull out the tail. It's a cute little tail. It does have a different style end piece. It's more, come on camera. It's more of the square. Okay. All right, and now for the main event. There we go. All right. Okay, seems good. Don't see any wear and tear or anything problematic. All right, movement. Leg comes forward, and then knee, standard knee, wiggle, wiggle, ankle, wiggle, wiggle. Can he do the splits? Tiny bit. Arm, shoulder joint, elbow, elbow joint, little tough. And he can do this as well. And you can see he actually has 5 fingers. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, they're not like us. So they're not as usable for them. All right, they're doing this new style. I saw this on the Velociraptor. They're not having as much movement. But so there's that. There's this. This can move as well. The head does get a bit. These are rubberized. And it's got a little nub. And, oh, yay. Beak movement. Like that. Very nice. Very nice. Oop. All right, let's go ahead and put the tail in. The tail has a square nub. So we match the square in with the square nub. And it clicks in. Fantastic. Tail can do this. And it is rubberized with a wire, so it can do stuff like that. All right. What else? What are the details? He has a glass eye, although it's hard to see because it's really dark, but you can kind of see it right here. And he's got a little horn. He has all of the cool headgear that these particular dinosaurs have. The pattern is nice. It's very similar to the Velociraptor we just saw, or I just did. Bi-coloring, lighter color on the bottom, darker color on the top. Does he stand? You can get him to stand. He stands pretty well. All right, now the real test is, like many things in the Jurassic line, they never use the right sizing. So Stygimolochs are relatively small compared to a human. They tend to be only about 6 to 8 feet long, but only about 4 feet tall at most. So let's see, we need an Owen. Might as well keep it in theme. Here's Owen. So Owen's a little taller than him, but this is a bit too large as far as scaling is concerned for the actual fossil record. So there you go. There's that line up. There's this line up. And the front view like that. So Owen is probably 6 feet, we'll say. And he's definitely, this animal's a little too large for screen for fossil accuracy. Now, to continue on down that line of fossil accuracy, his big brother in the Pachycephalosaurus family is the one it's named after, which is Pachycephalosaurus. So this one is larger. It's the largest in the family. And it does appear to be bigger. So here's the view. Yep, looks bigger. Looks a little bit bigger on that end. But it should, in theory, be a lot bigger. And here's the front view. So it's not as big. Not as big as I'd like, and this one's not as small as I'd like. But it's not ultimately the big deal. They have improved because he has painted eyes. He does have a beak as well that opens up. He has more movement, which I always thought was great because these guys are designed and lined up just like that not Jack Horner character or Robert Bacher character in Lost World, lined up so the full impact can go all the way through the body. This one particularly can barely do it. It's because he doesn't have the similar neck movement joints as you see here. So they went away with apparently that joint and that joint, or they moved it to internally, and so you don't see it. However, I think you lose a lot of the mobility, because I can do this now, and he can only do something like that. And look at their little hands. They're so cute. Alright. Funny enough, more things, more knowledge. This one is Stygimoloch, I believe is from Asia. Pachycephalosaurus is from the Americas and Europe. And comically enough, I'm surprised they didn't go with the most fanciful name version of Pachycephalosauridae. And that is the Draco Rex Hogwartia. Hogwartia, I think it's something like that. It's quite funny. It basically, you could totally tell that whoever found that particular fossil of this family member was definitely a Harry Potter big fan. So there's a smaller one, and he has more bigger frills and a smaller head, but it's called Draco Rex. And you can check him out. He's a funny little guy. But overall, I think he's great. I mean, look at the improvement. This is one of the first releases, maybe second gen of the line, and we've gotten a lot better with the texturing of the skin. You can see there's bumps and ridges and stuff here, not as much. And of course, the color pattern has become quite a bit more intense and intricate, especially around the face. And of course, the glass eye is always an improvement, and these details on the top domes, which is their most notable feature. So, a fun little guy. I am totally happy to not have another repeat in this line. And so this is fantastic to see a cool and very cute. I think this is a fan favorite in most of the films. When they saw him, everyone wanted this little guy to live when he was like, meh, growling in the cage. So I'm really excited. And I think I'm going to wrap this up because, you know, no one wants to see this for too long. So thank you again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're feeling nice. It's not a requirement, but we do enjoy it, and we like knowing that people are interested in it, as well as if you have any comments, we'll gladly answer any of them. The line has come a long way, and I'm really stoked about it. And Mike and I are super stoked for the new movie, which is kind of supercharging all these amazing toys coming out, which is almost like Jurassic Fever is taking hold again in the world, which is super awesome. So let us know. You're going to see the movie as well when it comes out. Some of you are more international folks, so hopefully it comes out not too far beyond our release date, which is July 2nd. And other than that, as always, as Mike and I would say, for the toys. Thank you, folks. Take care. Ah.